Good until it's not.
Letting number 8641.
Yes, sir.
Fiscal year 2017 through 2018 citywide sidewalk contract. We have two bids. SBC Contracting, Inc. SBC CONTRACTING, Inc. $878,322.50. 878,322.50. RV Wagner, Inc. RV WAGNER, Inc. $2,213,175. 2213175.00. Letting number 8642. We have three bids. Hyde Park Lake Improvements. Jackson Building Group, Inc. JACKSON Building Group, Inc. $182,448. 182,448.00. Midwest Construction Services and Products. MIDWEST Construction Services and Products. $189,058. 189,058.00. RV Wagner, Inc. RV WAGNER, Inc. $191,812.50. 191,812.50. With the low bidder, please meet with Ms. Ben in the hallway. Thank you.
I know. Be curious to see what they screwed up.
Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Here.
Director Rundy.
Here.
Director Hayes.
Here.
Director Roth.
Here.
Director Moore is excused, Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Here we have a quorum. I call the meeting to order.
From the President, preliminary approval for letting number 8634, concrete replacement due to City of St. Louis Water Division maintenance and construction, St. Louis, Missouri. Preliminary approval for letting number 8637, Liberal Arts Bridge and Muni Tributary Improvements in Forest Park, St. Louis, Missouri. Supplemental agreement number 2 to PSA number 1165, Architectural Engineering Services for Government Drive, Wales to Fine Arts, and Wales Drive, Skinger to Hampton, Streetscape Improvement, Forest Park, St. Louis, Missouri. A donation from the State of Alaska Department of Administration. The equipment will be donated to St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department and will consist of a radio and phone system. Recommends approval. Donation of foam equipment from Reuben Brown Accounting. Recommends approval. Recommendation that the board declares as emergency work the following: video surveillance camera project, Ward 14, St. Louis, Missouri, and Central Industrial Maintenance Facility, 1200 Central Industrial Drive, St. Louis, Missouri. From the President and Director of Public Utilities and Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, joint recommendation that permit for Metropolitan Parks and Recreation Department doing business as Great River Greenway to install security camera on existing light pole in Ruth Porter Mall Park, electric meter, underground conduit, and cable to be installed in park and connected to camera to be mounted on light pole. Recommends approval subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows: AT&T to bore and place a fiber cable from existing manhole at the front of 5478 Delmore, east 204 feet to the front of 5460 Delmore. AT&T to bore a 2 feet inner duct under sidewalk to place a fiber optic cable from manhole north of 5353 Chippewa, heading north on east side of Macklin to Pernod, then to Brannon on east side of street to Fairview. AT&T Missouri, starting at existing AT&T manhole at 5406 Chippewa to bore 117 feet to new 3 by 5 by 3 handhole at 5354 Lindenwood. From new handhole, dig 2 feet to new 4 by 4 concrete pad with fiber distribution box. Also from handhole, bore fiber to rise pole at 5350 Lindenwood. AT&T Missouri, starting at existing AT&T manhole near 4000 Fairview to bore 135 feet to new 3 by 5 by 3 handhole at 3973 Potomac. From new handhole, dig 2 feet to new 4 by 4 concrete pad with fiber distribution box. Also with handhole, bore fiber to riser pole at same address. AT&T Missouri, starting at existing AT&T manhole at 4500 Hampton to bore 224 feet to new 3 by 5 by 3 handhole at 4401 Hampton. From new handhole, dig 2 feet to new 4 by 4 concrete pad with fiber distribution box. From new handhole to riser poles at 4421 Hampton and 4525 Hampton. AT&T Missouri, from manhole at 3636 South Kings Highway, board a new 3 by 5 by 3 feet handhole at 4908 The Lozen. From handhole, dig 1 feet to new 4 by 4 pad with fiber distribution box. From handhole at 4908 The Lozen, board to rise pole at rear of 3637 South Kings Highway. Level 3 communications, pool 1, 216 CT fiber cable through existing 1.25-inch level 3 duct system, starting at 2778 limit and ending at 1015 Locust, approximately 40,025 feet through railroad and city right-of-way. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, doing business as AT&T Missouri, starting at existing AT&T manhole at the front of 2700 North 14th Street to bore a route of 1,410 feet with placement of 5 new handholds to provide services to AT&T customers at 1500 St. Louis Avenue. And XDNet Systems, Inc. from existing handhold tie-in on the southwest corner of Linden and North Taylor, proceeding north along the North Taylor right-of-way on the west side of North Taylor to Point Ware Alley on east side between Linden and Maryland at 4440 Maryland. Recommends approval. From the Director of Public Utilities and Public Safety, joint recommendation that permit for Live for Life Academy, Inc. to re-subdivide land at 1731 and 1811 South Broadway in City Block 371 be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Streets, recommendation that an ordinance to vacate the western 65 feet of the 15-foot wide east-west alley in City Block 4649 D is bounded by Eatman, Sulphur, Columbia, and Clifton Park turns in City Block 4799, a.k.a. Clifton Park. Recommends approval. Now we have the conditional uses.
No, because we actually have questions. So there is not a representative from the Director of Public Safety's office here today to present the conditional uses. So I would ask that we table these conditional uses until the next meeting. I would ask for a motion for that, please.
So moved. Second.
You have a motion and a second to table the conditional uses. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore is excused. Director Gray is excused. And President Bradley.
Aye. Conditional uses are tabled. Turn your attention to our meeting minutes from Tuesday, March 28th, 2017. Last Tuesday, are there any questions or comments on the minutes? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve the minutes. Second.
Moved in second for approval of the minutes. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Abstain.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Abstain.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore is excused. Director Gray is excused. And President Bradley.
Aye. The minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Moved in second to approve the agenda. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore is excused. Director Gray is excused. And President Bradley.
Aye. Today's agenda is approved. Motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.